That's exactly what language I speak. Proper gibberish. I feel like I speak well, but it's all bullcrap. You know what I mean? That's proper gibberish. So, what was the question again?
He wants to know if you would have
Oh,
never touched drugs, would you have
I
turned
got it.
out?
I got it.
Would you still have that confident personality you
I
had
would.
in the ring?
I would. And I'll tell you how I know is like before I got, and look, I always dabbled in what I could get, but what I could get was a limited early on in my career. So I knew that I don't know, I knew that I had that. If that makes any sense, the confidence and the outgoing, I knew that I could get in front of, because I think I started in front of the smaller houses, and a lot of people that do that and go on indie circuits and work, it's very personable, man. And so you either sink or swim, and it's just like stand-up comedy. You go out there and you fail a lot of times, but you learn, like, what am I going to do? And I knew I had that to rely on. I wasn't a great athlete. I wasn't a, 5-star athlete. Heck, I only had a 1.25 star match, but like I knew I had that attitude and that confidence and that gift of gab where I knew I could grab people by the hand and give them something to talk about the next day. Like, no matter what kind of match I had, no matter what, the one thing I look for the next day is they go, man, did you see Road Dogg do that last night on TV? Whatever. And that's whether I did that a lot or whether I didn't is here nor there. That's what I tried to do. So I knew I had that. But yes, I think I would have turned out very differently. And how dare I say this, but if I had never, and this is me being cocky and arrogant, but I want to say it for a second, see if it makes sense. If Undertaker's the world champ, I think there's a United States champ, and this is very mid-card, I'm talking like this. But I think the Road Dogg could have been that guy. Undertaker's the king. Road Dogg was a character in the play. You know what I mean? Like they could. Right. I had folders with me and X-Pac on it, and toothbrushes with me on it, and things when they were good, they were really good, and I screwed that up with my drugs and addiction and alcoholism. And so, do I think things could have been different? Yeah, I think things could have been very different. I just I didn't mature until I was 42 years old, and even then I had a lot to learn 12 years later, and I still got a lot to learn. So again, that may be egotistical to think of, but I honestly think the character was such that it was relatable. Maybe not to be the world champ, maybe not to be the Intercontinental champ, but the hardcore champ, which is ironic, we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But I think I could have been that kind of guy had I not, had I stayed with the company and had a match every now and then or whatever. You know what I mean? If I'd have stayed in good graces, not only inside the company but in the world, But that's, when things went well, I always self-sabotage. Screw that. I'll show you.
Who likes keeping everything normal?
You want to record an album with Mark Miller? Screw you. Watch this. Boom. Anyway, it's just one big failure after another. But you pull yourself up by the bootstraps, kids, and continue going forward.